In the vast tapestry of J.R.R. Tolkien's Middle-earth, few elements capture the complexity of human conflict and allegiance as vividly as the Easterlings. These enigmatic peoples, hailing from the eastern regions of Tolkien's legendary world, play a pivotal role in The Lord of the Rings. Often overshadowed by the epic struggles of the elves, dwarves, and hobbits, the Easterlings represent a darker facet of humanity's potential for both loyalty and corruption. This video provides a comprehensive exploration, delving into the details of their history, culture, societal structures, and involvement in the War of the Ring. By examining these aspects, readers can gain a deeper appreciation for Tolkien's meticulous world building and thematic depth that continues to resonate in modern fantasy literature. Greetings all, I'm your guide, the Archivist. Today I will look at the Easterlings. Before we begin, please remember to like the like and subscribe waystones down below, so that more people can learn from the archives. Tolkien's works are renowned for their intricate lore, and the Easterlings are no exception. To understand them fully, one must first contextualize their origins within the broader chronology of Middle-earth. The Easterlings, also known as the Men of the East, are descendants of the Edain, the ancient human tribes that migrated from the East during the First Age. According to Tolkien's extensive writings, including the Silmarillion and the Unfinished Tales, these people were part of a larger group of men who awoke in Hildorian, a region far to the east of Middle-earth's more famous lands. Unlike their western counterparts, such as the Númenóreans, who forged alliances with the elves and achieved great heights of civilization, the Easterlings remained isolated, their society shaped by harsh environments and limited contact with the free peoples. This isolation fostered a unique cultural evolution. The Easterlings comprised various tribes and factions, including the Variags of Khand and the Wain Riders, each with distinctive characteristics. In terms of physical appearance, Tolkien describes them as tall, robust warriors with dark hair and swarthy complexions, often clad in heavy armor and wielding brutal weapons like scimitars or axes. Their cultures were primarily nomadic or semi-nomadic, centered around tribal hierarchies led by chieftains or kings. Agriculture and herding formed the backbone of their economies, with communities thriving in vast steppes and mountainous regions. Religion played a significant role, with many of the Easterlings worshipping darker forces or ancestral spirits, a practice that made them susceptible to the influence of Sauron the Dark Lord. Delving deeper into the details of the Easterling society reveals a complex interplay of tradition and adaptation. Social structures were patriarchal, with warriors holding esteemed positions and women often responsible for maintaining domestic and agricultural life. Honor and loyalty to one's tribe were paramount, yet these things could be manipulated by external powers. Tolkien hints at internal divisions among the Easterlings, with some tribes resisting Sauron's allure while others embraced it for promises of wealth and power. This duality underscores a key theme in Tolkien's narrative, the internal moral struggles of men. For instance, in The Lord of the Rings, the Easterlings are depicted as formidable foes, but their motivations stem from a mix of coercion and genuine grievance against the Western kingdoms, which they viewed as oppressors. The Easterlings' role in the events of The Lord of the Rings marked their most prominent appearance in Tolkien's saga. During the War of the Ring, they emerge as key allies for Sauron, swelling the ranks of his armies and contributing to some of the conflict's most intense battles. In The Return of the King, Easterling forces participate in the Siege of Gondor, notably at the Battle of the Pelennor Fields. Here their disciplined cavalry and infantry proved a significant threat, overwhelming the defenders with sheer numbers and ferocity. Tolkien describes their banners fluttering in the wind, adorned with symbols of the eastern homelands, as they charge alongside Haradrim and Orcs. This alliance was not born of blind loyalty but rather strategic necessity. Sauron, through his agents, offered the Easterlings lands, riches, and revenge against the Western realms that had historically marginalized them. Yet the details of their involvement extend beyond mere battlefield tactics. Tolkien uses the Easterlings to explore themes of imperialism and cultural clash. The Western powers such as Gondor often dismiss the Easterlings as barbaric, a prejudice that fueled mutual animosity. In reality, these Eastern societies possessed rich histories in metallurgy, horsemanship, and storytelling, elements that parallel real-world historical cultures like the Huns or Mongols. This portrayal adds layers to the narrative, prompting readers to question the ethics of the Free People's Alliances and the cycle of domination that perpetuates war. Furthermore, the Easterlings' defeat at the hands of Aragorn and his allies symbolises the triumph of unity over division, though Tolkien leaves room for ambiguity. Some Easterlings may have survived to rebuild, hinting at a potential redemption or ongoing tension. Analysing the Easterlings' significance in Tolkien's broader canon reveals their function as a foil for the heroic archetypes of the story. While characters like Frodo and Aragorn embody virtues such as courage and self-sacrifice, the Easterlings represent the perils of unchecked ambition and external influence. This contrast is evident in Tolkien's letters and unpublished notes, where he elaborates on the Easterlings as embodiments of Eastern shadows, drawing from his experience in World War I and his studies of mythology. Their presence enriches the epic's exploration of free will, as many Easterlings fight not out of inherent evil but due to manipulation by Sauron, who exploited their fears and desires through rings of power and promises of glory. In addition to their narrative role, the Easterlings contribute to Tolkien's linguistic depth. As a philologist, Tolkien invented languages for his peoples, including fragments of Easterling tongues inspired by real-world languages like Turkish or Persian. These linguistic details, scattered throughout his appendices, add authenticity to their culture, making Middle-earth feel like a living, breathing world. For example, the name Easterling, derived from Old English roots, reflects Tolkien's nod to Anglo-Saxon history, while specific terms in his text hint at a language rich in warrior poetry and oral traditions. The legacy of the Easterlings extends far beyond the page of Tolkien's books, influencing adaptations and fan discussions. In the Peter Jackson's film trilogy, they appear as faceless antagonists in the Battle of the Pelennor Fields, yet their portrayal sparks debates about representation and the ethics of depicting othered cultures. Modern interpretations, such as in video games and fan fiction, often humanize the Easterlings, exploring alternative timelines that may forge alliances in the West. This enduring interest underscores Tolkien's genius in creating multifaceted societies that invite ongoing analysis. In conclusion, a deep dive into the details of the Easterlings in The Lord of the Rings reveals them as more than mere villains. They are a testament to Tolkien's nuanced portrayal of humanity's complexities. From their ancient origins and cultural intricacies to the pivotal role in the War of the Ring, the Easterlings embody themes of conflict, redemption, and the human condition. By understanding these elements, readers can appreciate the full scope of Tolkien's masterpiece, a work that continues to captivate audiences with its profound details and moral depth. As Middle-earth's story endures, so too does the intrigue surrounding the Eastern inhabitants, reminding us that every shadow holds a story worth exploring. And so I have now covered the content for this video, but if there's anything that has been missed, please share them in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this content, please remember to like the like and subscribe waystones down below. Now, Louis Gavan Advan, until we meet again.